There's the base, all its glory. Beautiful morning in Rust. Get near the end of white, so it's also about 4 in the morning. So not many people on. Well, we can sit here, vanilla server with half upkeep. Rust for noobs, AU, monthly. Usually gets up above 200 for the first couple of weeks. Okay, well, let's have let's head on down and have a look at the base. Our magnificent auto base. There's a beautiful camper. He usually lives in the garage. Park him in there later on. This is just a little tourer. Open her up. It's remote control. Usually I would have had that. Oops. Thank you. There's a turret for any sneakies that follow us in afterwards. The window has door controller. And the lights on. There's his receiver and smart alarm. We know if someone's raiding. That's one of the batteries This one just feeds the lift, the door and the lights. A couple of turrets through here, a couple of turret pods we call them. The double fence, people can't shoot through, but the turrets can shoot back out. So people can't grab our turrets. This large battery feeds these as well. As well as up there, we'll show you in a second, there's another turret there that's fed from here as well. A bit of a tower there, looking back this way. Moving on. This turret up there that I was just talking about, it's also fed from that battery up on the half wall up there. Coming out over here, there's our bubbler and our composter, fresh fertiliser. There was a hitching post in there where we keep a couple of horses usually. This is the just a gate with a large gate with a lock on it. Easy access to outpost straight through there. Here's the sort of defensive base that's got a lot of turrets and SAMs on it. There's a turret facing this way, just in that pod there. And here's one on the roof there. Here's our SAMs up here. Keeko gets up. Couple of solar panels. Not a bad little outlook from here. That's our farm base. We'll show you that in a sec. That's the main, obviously. So yeah, 3 SAMs up here, just on Peacekeeper, just for MRLS. Moving on. Just the front of that same base, same defensive base with the turret pods. Just a Python turret there. That one's a bolty turret. Aiming up there, the compound's a bit scuffed, but we wanted to build close to outpost and also build into a rock for extra protection. That's just all the batteries and electronics for the turrets and the SAMs on top. Another turret facing back up that way. That's that turret from the front before. Just down here's another couple of medium batteries, and this is the TC that supports this whole middle section. That's just back down the front towards the car base. I'll go down to the farm base, have a look. First we'll have a look here and just these couple of turrets. Just another turret pod here. Just with Python turrets. Just guarding back up the hill again. Been rocketed from above us a few times, so the top of our base is very layered and all high quality sheet metal, so they'd have to get through 5 layers to get the core down to our farm base. Turn some lights on. This is the farm, and we farm our berries. Mainly berries, a bit of food. Got a bit of food going at the moment. Pretty much finished most of the berry farming and that. We've got plenty of teas, plenty of pure teas in base. We've got 2C supporting this one, plus another 3 medium batteries, 4 medium batteries there. Got the heaters, sprinklers, watering. Each individual bay's got its own pump, so you can really control the water, which I find really helpful. If you got hungry plants, you can give them a bit more. Nothing ever gets out of sync. Little berries, everything's 100%. The heaters as well. Large planters all up. Couple of water catchers. There's a bunch of water catchers up on the roof. I think it's 11 up on the roof. They all feed down into these with combiners, fluid combiners. Other 2 of the planters. Use these ones for cloning. All the sprinklers don't spread to each other. So each sprinkler is individual on each bay. To give you that water control. That is really, really handy. Just going up to the roof. What we looked back on before was just the water catchers and some solar panels. And that's that turret pod, top turret pod. A few solar panels on that as well. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windmills. Probably a couple of dozen solar panels spread around. We'll head back in. So yeah, no real automation or anything so far, just standard electricity, water. Main base is where the automation really starts. Did get raided halfway, pretty much wiped out nearly halfway through the wipe, so we're a bit behind. What we usually would usually have boxes that transfer loot the whole way from the car base up, so we can just dump from the car base. But that never happens. Wipe and get time. Just the entrance to main. And our shop to sell our teas now, potatoes and a little bit of sulphur now and again as well. We get some scrap for the end of this white period. This would be our main sort of drop area, so any ore goes into that, excluding stone. Stone goes into the bottom one, into the drop. So I'll drop just my I'll just drop my other stuff here now. So I'll just drop the wood, which we don't need. That'll go and sort straight into the wood boxes. Scrap, that'll go into component boxes. Scrap will be put away. It's only really the electrical items and building items and food and stuff that don't get put away. The stone will go straight into its box in the core. I'll hold on to the ore at the moment. The tools and guns also don't get sorted. And that's about it. Everything else pretty much gets sorted upstairs, but we'll go and have a look at it in a sec. Some lockers there for just some quick grub kits. All the window panels out the front, you get a good view. This is also like honeycomb, passage honeycomb. The mixing tables out here. These are the conveyors that transport from the drop boxes to the first intermediate boxes. If the top boxes ever get full, it all just backs up. So there's heaps of storage. This little box here is looking there. That's just the backup for the shop, so we don't keep too much in the shop at one time. So when everything's bought from the shop, it restocks, and whatever we make out of it gets put straight into the drop box and straight into the core. So if they spend 100 scrap, you go straight to the drop, straight up to core. And just got limits set on the conveyors, so it only stocks as much as we want in there. These two boxes are just the first intermediate drop boxes to transfer up. If we ever get massive amounts, it'll all back up to here. And we go up to our next layer. This is where we can either go up to our furnace area or down into our core. We'll go up first. This is our main furnace area. All the furnaces are pretty much automated. It just detects once oil comes in, because there's quite a bit of power. So we don't want to run them all the time, so it sort of detects when the oil comes in, we'll start them up, and then when everything's smelted, they'll turn off themselves. As you know, after restart, all the furnaces have to be restarted, so down here is a little auto restart center, so we don't have to go and individually turn each furnace back on after restart. We can just flick some switches here. And this is just the blockers and the electronics for the auto smelters. I'll go down now and chuck some metal in the drop box, the very front ore box, while Keeko stays here and shows you how it all fires up. And putting it in. There we go. Keeko looks in these boxes, you can see how it comes up to this box. It's sorted all through the furnaces. And then the box beside it, there's a return box. So if the core starts plugging up with the TC, then the boxes in the core start plugging up with metal frags. This one will be the next to plug up. This will be the last ore box to plug up. That's fully automated there, we don't have to worry about that anymore. I'll just cook and send it into core and straight into TC if there's room. Any metal or high qual. Sulfur takes a different route, we'll show you that in a bit. Up here is probably the main battery for the furnaces and stuff. Research table in here. Tier 1 in here. Electronics, this is probably the battery that's got the most drain on it. Runs all the lights and the furnaces and most of the conveyors. That's the electronics back there for it. This little thing here, if you want to come up here and have a look at this. This is another part of our automated setup. So when we log off, we turn this circuit on, and it pretty much tries to make out that we're online all the time by opening and shutting doors at random times, and there's some RAM switches in there, some memory cells, some timers, and 2 doors going, so I'll show you. And it gets to be quite random, so it'd be hard for someone to pick that someone wasn't in base. They can't get that close anyway because of all the turrets. So we could just sit and watch this for a second. So while we're offline, this is happening the whole time. Try to trick those pesky offliners. It's 4 in the morning raiders. Quite quite effective, especially when like that RAN switch is now blocking, so it'll start a whole nother pattern. Obviously we don't leave that on when we're in base, it'll drive us mad. Here is just another, this battery runs more power downstairs. Actually, no, sorry, this battery runs that. Actually, no, this runs the crafter, sorry. Our auto crafter, we'll show you that in a sec. That small battery there runs the door circuit. That'll be shut usually when we log off. So there's two layers of pancake above that sheet metal roof there. And this is high qual floor, and this is the ceiling of our core. Keep things pretty open and that, more for convenience and aesthetics, like a little cozy base. A bit bespoke, not made off the internet. So you get an original base every time. Then we'll head down to the core. Obviously all the conveyors are leading the metal up, and then the frags back down into the core. It's also the drop box. Some of these conveyors bring all the stuff from the drop box up. Gonna get a couple of armoured doors here. And I'll just take this wood out of here because I wasn't supposed to put it in there. Well, I put that wood down below into the drop box, and I shouldn't have, but I wanted to show the sulphur furnaces coming on, but I'll do that in a second. But basically any wood that goes over a certain number set into this box, at the moment it's set at I think 20,000. At 12, 15, might be 15,000. You go over that, we can just test it, I'll put it in. I think it's set at 20,000. There you go, you saw it trigger then. So it's set at 20,000 there. Then go over that and the wood will automatically go in. And above there, behind you there, Keeko, is the sulphur box. If you have a look at that, that's where the sulphur is. And at the moment, I think I just got that set to 9,000 because we're selling some sulphur. So I think over 9,000 will go straight into them furnaces. And any wood that's set at 20,000 at the moment will go straight into that furnaces and cook the sulphur. As you can see, there was an auto igniter, I think, but we'll test that and I'll show you that in a second. And I'll go put wood in the drop box and sulphur in the oil box down there, down at the front door. Yeah, we've got a nifty circuit set up here, so it does burn the igniter out. runs off the filters on the conveyors. So we'll show you that so we can get that out of the way. So basically the oil comes up, goes into the oil box, only go over 9,000 straight into the furnaces. Wood only go over 20,000 straight into the furnaces. When it detects the wood going in, the igniter will start and it'll start cooking. So even if there's no sulphur, it'll still cook the wood to keep our charcoal up, because obviously, as you know, the charcoal can be a bit of a pain in the arse these days when you're running electric furnaces. So anything cooked in there goes straight back out. Sulphur goes into the boom box there. The charcoal just goes back into that box there. That comes into the drop box. We put in the drop box, comes up to here and then sorts from here. So most things get separated out. All our frag from our furnaces and all our high qual from our furnaces goes in that oil box there. And that, whatever's in that, is the header box for our TC, which is up here in the rocks. So only get about 2 days upkeep. I only sort of play once a week, so we've got to make sure that this box is full down here too. So before we log off for the week, we'll make sure that's all full. And that should give us a full week if we don't get on for a week. Anyway, like I said, I'll go down and to Jed and up having a look in this drop box. Show them what doesn't go through. That's the only things that didn't go through from what I put in. Everything else gets sorted from all these conveyors here. There's a multitude of conveyors and splitters and so forth. You stay up here, I'll go down and put that sulphur in and that wood in. Put the extra wood in, put the sulphur in. Take a little bit for the wood to work through. Get above that 20,000. Probably see there's already sulphur in the furnaces. Small box here is where it all gets pulled from. It goes to this small box first, so you can have a bit of a overflow there too. Come on in a sec. Must be very close to, there's about 19,000, so there we go. It's just gone over 20,000 wood. Wood starts going in. There you go, the igniter's off already. It's already detected stuff going out, so which turns it off. It turns on by detecting the wood going in. Just with a couple of, there might be an AND switch or something over there, a couple of blockers. We worked out that ourselves Took us about 2 hours to work that one out. Once the sulphur and wood are cooked, like I said, straight into the boom box, the sulphur, and the charcoal straight into the charcoal box. All these conveyors here and that run this part. Conveyors on this back wall is pretty much just doing the sorting. And then probably the final piece of automation that probably the most proud of is the autocraft system. The new able to add more than one blueprint into the Tier 3 workbench. So the problem we come across was we wanted to craft both pistol and rifle ammo. You don't want to have the same blueprint in there at the same time, so we had to work out a way to swap them in and out. And the autocrafter now has inputs and outputs for the industrial system. So if we want to make meds, this is all connected up through these. This feeds it. These three over here. All these splitters and combiners, or from the little boxes where our cloth is and our low grade, and our metal frag, so forth. Sulphur. All comes through them. And if we come over here, you have a look in the autocrafter there. Have a look inside the autocrafter as I hit the med switch. So that's only going to bring through the right and correct amount each time. There's also some limits on to make sure we leave enough sulphur and stuff like that in the boxes too, so we don't use it all up in case we accidentally leave the switch on. That's automatically making meds there. Okay, so we have a problem here. This is a good example. We're making gunpowder before this, so we can't. There's no room for cloth. When something less happens, if you look in there again, there's this dump switch. So this will dump everything back to the drop box to get resorted. So if you look in the crafter, I'll hit the dump switch, turn off the med switch, hit the dump, and everything should clear in there. Oops, turn it off. Why is that not dumping? Oh, because it's in the input side. Okay, when it's in the input side, you can't do anything about it. I'll put it on the output side and it'll dump. The other way I could have cleared that was just turn the gunpowder switch on to get rid of that bit of charcoal and sulphur. The dump switch is mainly handy for if like your meds back right up and fill it up and then you want to make something else. The meds will be in the bottom line there. If something gets clogged up in there, you can just hit the dump switch. It'll empty it all the bottom line anyway, and fresh products can come in. Okay, that's the dump. I showed you the med, now we'll show you the gunpowder. Let's hit the gunpowder switch, and so we didn't show the med, we'll show that in a second again. Keep turning it off. This should make gunpowder to its heart's content. Until I reach only 6,000 sulfur left in the sulfur box, and it'll turn off as well. You can see the blueprints we got on there at the moment are gunpowder, the med, and pistol bullet. So whatever comes in to the right recipe is going to get cooked. I often do this, the auto crafters, go on strike for a little bit. No, it was off again. Okay, that's back on. So after the gunpowder's done, it goes all the way back up into the boombox. So all auto sorted. That's to make gunpowder. So we'll turn the gunpowder off. That should pretty much clear itself out now. Might make one more. No, looks like it's cleared out. Now we'll do the med since there's room. Now you can see the med stuff for the meds are coming through. I think our med box might be full, so these meds probably won't transfer out. This is where you can probably show the dump box properly. It's made a couple of meds, we don't need any more, so I'll turn that off. As you can see there's a couple of meds that are left over in there that can't move onto the med box because it's full. So this is the ideal time to use the dump switch. Which I just flicked in, and hopefully if everything works, those meds should be dumped into the drop box. There you go, so we can continue trying auto crafting something else. Okay, so there's pistol bullet blueprint in the crafter at the moment, so if we flick the pistol bullet switch, you can watch the gunpowder and the metal come in the right amount to make one lot of pistol bullet continuously. And that'll return straight to our guns and ammo box. So whenever we're running a bit low, that draws straight from the boom and frag box right beside me here. Now if rifle ammo blueprint was in there as well, it would just make whatever it wanted, or whatever was first. So to stop from having heaps of one type of ammo, we've rigged it up so we'll swap the blueprints for you. So I'll turn the pistol off. This is probably where you want to have a look on the crafter. And we'll hit the rifle. Now the rifle ammo is turned on. It should swap the blueprint out through here, through the small boxes here, and these here. And now I'll start making rifle ammo and not get confused. Once again, that rifle ammo will go straight back to our guns and ammo box. Just to show you, if you hop back in there, right, there you go, and have a look at the guns and ammo box that's going into. And if you want to have a look in there too to see the swap again, turn the rifle switch off, the rifle ammo switch, and I'll turn back on the pistol ammo switch. And that will automatically swap the blueprints back around and start making pistol ammo again. So yeah, loving the new industrial system. As you can see, it's a bloody mess. Crap everywhere, power everywhere, pipes everywhere. But really enjoying the industrial update. And rust in general. But I've definitely turned it into one of the, it's got to be one of the most unique games going around. Us boys aren't PvPers. We love a good farm and we love a good base and to turtle up and fortify ourselves. Since we are both blokes in our early 50s, we don't quite have the reflexes for all you young folks. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of our base, and I think Keeko is going to take you for a bit of a tour around the compound and have fun. Rust is life. Until next wipe, 4 o'clock Friday morning.